Good Saturday afternoon, everybody. I'm forecaster Landry Judd, and thank you for joining me on my webcast on myhighplains.com. Now, taking a look at our high temperature graphic valid for today, and it was quite the unusually warm afternoon. Temperatures ranging in the mid to upper 70s, even into the 80s, with portions of our regions, and especially in our south, seeing temperatures as high as the upper 80s. So this is exceptionally warm for mid-November. Keep in mind our typical high temperature for November 15th and mid-November, generally in the lower 60s. So we are 10, 15 plus degrees Fahrenheit above normal for today. Now, coupled with this unusually warm weather, we did have a little bit of some gusty winds prevail throughout this afternoon. Thankfully, as we continue onward into the late afternoon and evening, those winds have decreased slightly just a bit. Our strongest winds right now in our northwestern counties, up near Dalhart and Clayton, but thankfully really nowhere is registering any gust across the entire coverage area. But thankfully those wind gusts are decreasing through the afternoon, but it's still quite dry with those northeasterly winds helping to pump in that very dry air, along with lots of dry and dead grasses in portions of the viewing area. That's why we do have an elevated fire risk for the southern portions of our coverage area in this orange shaded oval right here. So if you do live in our southern counties in this orange shaded region, just make sure to avoid outdoor activities with open flames or sparks, as given the conditions, the abundance of dry vegetation and the very dry air and warm conditions, that could lead to the potential for 1 to 2 wildfires growing quickly out of control. So please try to avoid activities with open flames or sparks. But good news is, although we're expected to see these dry and warm conditions continue through Tuesday, chances for rain are increasing slowly into parts of the next work week, mainly from Wednesday through Friday afternoon. This is our map showing the Climate Prediction Center precipitation outlook, and right in our area, that's where that dark shaded green area, that is a 50 to 60% chance of seeing above normal precipitation. And so we're going to see a trough dig in from the west, and combined with a bit of moisture and some lift, that'll help to support several showers and perhaps even thunderstorms. Now, this system has been, the speed of the system, according to the models, have been getting faster and faster. So that's going to push the greatest precipitation amounts well away from our coverage area in portions of, let's say, the Mississippi Valley into northeastern Texas. But all's not lost, as we could definitely see the bulk of us see at least a few hundredths of an inch to several tenths of an inch, and rainfall chances do generally increase towards the east, as we'll have the better moisture in the eastern and southern portions of the coverage area. Now, just want to emphasize that don't take this graphic as gospel. Don't take these exact amounts as gospel, as this forecast is subject to change, given that we are still several days out from this rain event. But this just shows the general uptrend in increased rainfall chances. Now, like I mentioned, given the fast timing, the fast motion of the system, we're likely not going to see major rainfall amounts, but parts of our central to eastern counties, we could see a few tenths of an inch to even upwards of an inch of precipitation wherever the most intense and heaviest individual storms set up. So I just want to emphasize not incredibly high rainfall chances, but they still exist nonetheless. And the rainfall chances and the best chances for the most intense showers and high rainfall amounts will be in our eastern portions of the coverage area. Now for tomorrow morning, a nice and average start, cool, ranging from the 30s in our northern counties into the mid to upper 40s elsewhere across the county coverage area. 45 degrees in Amarillo as we begin the day. Then by afternoon, warming quickly up into the 70s across the region, some mid to upper 70s in our southern and western counties, 79 degrees for for Portales, 74 degrees right here in Amarillo, along with mostly clear skies and generally much more lighter winds than what we had today. Tomorrow, as I mentioned, for Amarillo, will warm up into the lower 70s, around 74 degrees, give or take. That's going to be accompanied by mostly sunny skies and a light southeasterly wind around 10 to 12 miles per hour. As we continue on for the 5-day forecast, the dry and balmy weather, temperatures into the lower 70s, that will continue through Tuesday. Mostly cloudy skies begin to move into the region on Tuesday just ahead of that system. Then once that system finally gets here on Wednesday, that's going to help to increase rainfall chances. Although on Wednesday, not expecting wide coverage of showers and thunderstorms, just some generally spotty, weak showers across portions of the coverage area. A high of 71 for Wednesday, then rainfall chances increase further into Thursday with a high of around 60 degrees, right where we should be. And so like I mentioned, the Thursday should be the best chances for rainfall, chances of around 30 to 40%. And most of that rainfall will be favored in our eastern counties, as the models suggest right now. Then on Friday, chances just slightly lower, and most of that rainfall should be confined to the morning hours on Friday. Chances right now on Friday about 20 to 30%, a drop off at about 10% from the previous day on Thursday. And then we'll also see a cold front move through on Thursday. That's going to help keep us just slightly cooler on Friday, a high of around 57 degrees for Amarillo. Then we'll cool even further on Saturday, high of around 54 degrees, and chances for rain begin to decrease markedly as we head into next weekend. Now, thank you for stopping by at my webcast today, and as always, please have a wonderful rest of your Saturday and remainder of your weekend.